I'm just gonna blow my nose because Ava actually had me crying there. Which is really fitting because the poem I'm going to read I actually wrote for the Lennoxville District and Women's Center campaign for 12 days against gender-based violence. And the first time that I spoke this poem to a crowd, there was a little girl in the crowd. She'd come with her mom at the vigil, and she was wearing a little red raincoat, and I just spoke the whole poem crying. So tonight was supposed to be me showing you how it was meant to be read, but maybe we'll just repeat the experience. I should have mentioned it's called The Big Bad Wolf. It's fucked up that I grew up afraid of the dark. And it's fucked up that the story that taught me to fear the dark has been passed down from mother to daughter for near a millennia. It's fucked up that little girls are told to wear a beautiful red cape at night so people pity them in their prettiness if they get lost in the woods. It's fucked up that a friend once thought it was okay for him to jump out at me in the dark because he never thought I would scream, because he never grew up afraid of the big bad wolf. It's fucked up that I continued to fear the dark all the way until adulthood. But what's even more fucked up is that I feel safer now knowing that most survivors know their aggressors. Knowing that the big bad wolf isn't lurking in the shadows under a streetlight. He's lurking in my living room. It's fucked up that I feel lucky. Lucky to always have had partners who respect me, who don't hurt me. The bar's that low for women. I feel lucky that as a bi woman, I can hide behind heteronormativity when I feel threatened. It's fucked up that I feel lucky. Lucky to not have been born on the highway of tears. Lucky to not have been born an Indigenous woman, which should always be a beautiful thing. An Indigenous woman who is 10 times more likely than me to experience sexual violence. It's fucked up that no matter how great my fear of the dark, I could never fathom the fear of Indigenous women, girls, and two-spirit folk. No matter how great my fear of the dark, I cannot begin to feel the fear of disabled women who are twice as likely than me to experience sexual violence. No matter how great my fear of the dark, I could never understand the fear of homeless women, more than a third of which who experience sexual violence. It's fucked up that sexual violence, gender-based violence, violence against lesbian, gay, bisexual, trans, queer, questioning, two-spirit, intersex, and asexual people has gotten worse. Not better, but worse since the end of pandemic lockdowns that had created a crisis of domestic abuse. It's fucked up that this violence is systemic. And instead of dismantling these systems, we know all too well, we're adding laws to them, solidifying their base instead of smashing their foundations. We are locking women out of financial independence, trapping them with their aggressors. Think of all the cleaning ladies, nannies, care workers who are paid cash under a table that offers them no financial security. We are locking women out of parliament, out of positions of authority, removing their seats at a table where they should be free to dismantle systems of oppression and build systems of support. We are locking women out of their classrooms, out of their roles as role models. They cannot gather their students around their compassion anymore. And they can no longer teach our youth how to unmask the big bad wolf when story time ends. Thank you.